Hello dear traders, happy Sunday! It's time for our weekly MK web summary. There was an interesting week. I think when you look at the last, let's say, 4 or 5 weeks, they were overall rather on the easy side. Lots of setups, lots of clear predictions, and it wasn't very difficult to take some pips off the market. This week, I would say, in terms of the difficulty scale, was slightly more difficult because we had the news items in the way, and so it was easy to miss some of the trade setups as well. But nevertheless, we had some very good, very easy setups, as every week you have to say. Since I do the MK web summaries, it's very clear if you go back and you analyze all of that, first of all, we get enough trade setups every single week, no matter whether it's an easy week or a more difficult week. And you can literally be profitable if you simply wait for the right setups and you skip the rest. Yeah, of course, that's very important in trading in general. But anyways, let's go through it. So the big one, euro dollar. So we had the massive MTS run, so we saw already way before that we have the medium-term stop accumulation with the price in euro dollar. So as soon as the shorties left the market and some longies came in with the news item, and after the upper MTS has been cleared, as you can see, so they took the upper one and boom, then they were straight with the news for the lower MTS. They killed the longies with this big down move. And what happened then is, as it often is the case, more and more down money buyers came in, so the down move increased. And remember, already the week before I have shown this constellation. So we had loads of old down money long positions at this price level, around the 1.0655 level already. 1.086. So you see, with old down money long is up here and already for our reversal energy, and there of course is the wish by the smart money algos to push the price down and to let those down money longies get into loss. Okay, so as I said, more and more longies came in. So in a nutshell, the dollar pairs continued to move downwards. All right. Also, I made a separate video on the channel showing this inflection point in euro dollar and the potential break up to the downside. As you can see, that was a good analysis because we have longies coming in again, trying to buy a reversal, thinking they can enter cheaply. And what happens? They create the squeeze. All this dumb money long activity creates a squeeze, and the smart money algos just push euro dollar down, creating dollar strength. Okay. So I know that some of you have collected nice pips shorting euro dollar down against those longies. And of course, this theme affects the other markets. We know how it is. So pound dollar is just a variation of that. So it took also its own MTS and auto gap zone on the 10th. And right after that, we have a similar constellation. Okay, to make a long story short. So longies coming into pound dollar, trying to buy a reversal. The algos detect that, push pound dollar down against those longies in response, and you can see we have also some LTS, long-term stops within reach, and the start of a squeeze. So the dollar pairs look bearish, and as we know, this can stay like that for a while even. Okay, euro pound, a beautiful trade, MTSC on the 9th, easy short trade down. Okay, one of the best trades. Boom, came the next day beautifully. And then we also had an option strike target long. Also, this got filled on the 11th. Also, beautiful trade. And right after that, it kind of leveled out. Australian dollar, of course, overall similar story. So it went down, took its own MTS like euro dollar, and after that, killed the longies. Okay, boom. Remember, if you short euro dollar, pound dollar, Aussie dollar, you have to look at it as one trade. You can't put the same amount of lots in all of those trades, assuming that these are separate trades, because of course these are correlated markets in a situation like that, especially if they're the same market structure. Kiwi dollar the same, took the upper MTS, surprise, surprise, then took the option strike target and took the lower MTS. So also quite easy to trade, really, not difficult. See overall nicely how it went up against the shorties and then went down against the dumb money longies. And dollar cut, surprise, surprise, does the same thing in reverse. So here we have the dumb money shorties coming in, the red bars, creating a squeeze, and so therefore the algos push the market up. Look at the day chart, okay, clear thing here, okay, shorties, dumb money sellers come in, so the algos push dollar cut up. It's literally the opposite of supply and demand, okay, that's how this works. That's a market causality, the closest thing we will ever have to a holy grail in forex. Dollar yen, okay, shorties came in, creating like an upward sloping squeeze curve, and they went and took the highs, took the LTS, etc. Pound yen, so it cleared the MTS, then went down, took all the option strike targets, took the MTS. So you definitely caught some of those trades there, either this one or that one. Then took the upper MTS, okay, you see like how these markets behaved nicely, and then went down big time with the euro dollar for the lower MTS. So you see already we had loads of nice trades, not difficult trade. Euro yen, same thing, MTS below the price with short-term stops, taking those out, easy to predict, going for the lower MTS, okay. Euro Aussie, we had this beautiful option strike target long. And then on the 10th, we have another option strike target long, one of the best trades. Boom, straight comes up to the target. Come on, it can't get it easier than that. Also takes the MTS. That was also one of the best trades of the week. So looking at this, actually the week was easier than I had in memory, to be honest, looking at all that. So it's still medium difficulty. Okay, pound Aussie, MTS above the price. And then, you know, moved towards it and took it nicely. Also one of the best trades. I've done really well on this one, the pound Aussie long. Pound Aussie after that took the lower MTS as well. Boom. Okay, metals were complex. So we see we have the shorties coming in, expanding shorties, and all the stops, short-term stops and long-term stops above the price. So they're gonna clear out. They go all the way up, clear out, up to the 24.29 level, around 24.30 level. And then after they took the stops and some longies came in and some shorties left, they did a steep pullback down. But now with the geopolitical situation, with you know, the attack by Israel followed by the counter-attack by Iran and all that, these are some bullish pressures for metals, but as we know, it depends on the market causality in the end. If the dumb money goes long big time in the metals, thinking that, you know, this is meta level 1, thinking, oh, trouble in the Middle East, we buy metals, then the markets will go down against the longies. We know how this works. So that's something interesting to observe next week. Let's also go to silver. So same thing, yeah. Shorties came into the market, they shook off the shorties, took the upper big stops, and then a steep pullback once some longies came in. Okay. So here, if longies think I buy metals because of trouble in the geopolitical arena, that could lead to a down move, but that needs to happen first. Yeah. Okay, also very interesting, Bitcoin. So here we see increasingly MTS runs, same like forex. So remember, we had this beautiful MTS below the price, and they took this with gusto. Okay, as predicted. Look how we are able to do the similar analysis in crypto. It's just beautiful. Boom. This MTS got taken, and then afterwards, Bitcoin came even lower, and is now consolidating in this consolidation zone. So yeah, you see quite some nice setups. Of course, the beautiful dollar moves are powerful. Okay, if you sometimes it can be difficult to catch. You have to be quick, but if you caught some of them, you did well. Of course, the big moves in the first wave came with the news, so that's maybe why that was a little bit more complex compared to the same scenario without news. But yeah, I mean, some beautiful setups for sure. So I wish you a fantastic evening and all the best for next week. Lots of love.